Oh, there we go. We got the hostage. Got an enemy officer behind the desk and an enemy on the other side of the door. And he might know something's up, so let's go ahead and expedite this. Hopefully this definitely knows something's up. What's up, guys? Today we are going to take a look at some of the more recent MCC features. I haven't done a video looking at MCC in a pretty long time, especially just overviewing some of the features. And there are a lot of new features that have been added recently, some really cool stuff. An automatic cover system, which is really awesome. Door breaching, which we're going to demonstrate on the building back there a little bit later. Vaulting, which we can actually demonstrate right now. Can actually climb over stuff. And the automatic cover, you can see the icons on the bottom. And you automatically lean out when you zoom in now. That's really freaking cool. And I'm going to show you how to set all this stuff up through modules in the editor. So let's take a look. First things first, if you don't already have the new MCC modules put down, every time you go into game, you have to go to your mission settings and you have to set everything up. So this is what the default MCC stuff looks like, except I already enabled this, so disable, disable, disable. So this is default MCC setup. Almost everything's disabled. AI skill is 50, rookie 30-50. Save gear is disabled, show MCC messages is enabled. But there are modules now that sets a lot, if not all of this stuff up. So we're going to look at that. So in order to get the cover system working, because you look, by default, it's disabled. So I can't use it. In order to get it working, I have to open up MCC, go to settings, enable the cover system. And now it works. But of course we don't want to do that every single time we get in the game. So let's go to the editor. And I'll show you how to set it up. So there's new MCC modules under MCC, and there's 3 settings modules. Those are the 3 I'm going to take a look at today. I'm not going to mess with the rest. So we want the cover module, the Gaia module, and the MCC module itself. And make sure you ungroup them, hold control down, and click and drag to ungroup them, because you don't want anything synced improperly or grouped improperly. So the first thing we're going to do is look at cover. So when you drop the cover module, everything is defaulted to yes, which is fine for now because I'm running vanilla, but usually I'm running AGM with its own recoil system, so I would put recoil to no. And that's pretty much it for the new cover system. Cover system, yes, that's the actual cover system. Cover system UI, that's the little icons that pop up showing you which direction you're going to lean, whether it's left or right or up. And then allow vault climb. I demonstrated that a little bit. That allows you to use the new climbing animations. That's pretty much it for the cover module. For Gaia, now this is where you want to set stuff up for your mission so you don't have to go in and mess with this all the time. For overall skill, spot skill, and command skill, I always put veteran. So veteran, veteran, veteran. For aim, you want 20%, but all you have is rookie, moderate, and veteran. So we're going to put it on rookie. And as for the rest, AIU smoke, yeah. Smoke's flare chances, normal. Cache distance, 3000. Gaia control, only Gaia units. So if you want Gaia to control all the units, click it to everyone. But for some reason, this even gives orders to players. We'll turn it on, see what it does. If it does anything. And the last thing is the overall MCC settings. So teleport to team, join in progress only, save gear yes, MCC messages no. You don't want to see pop-ups while you're playing, you know, so-and-so has logged into MCC or logged out of MCC. So no messages. Sync, join in progress, absolutely. Name tags. Most people run their own name tag mod, so we're going to turn that off. Group markers, nope. Because if you're using something like C-Tab, it's got your group markers on there. Artillery computer, I don't ever use the artillery stuff in MCC, so we'll go with no, but it doesn't really matter for my purposes. Time acceleration, 5, 10, 15, 20. So maybe that means the day cycle, the day-night cycle is accelerated, which we'll leave that alone. Delete player dead bodies, yes. Respawn menu. This is for the MCC game mode, which I don't use, so we'll do no. Squad leader PDA. This is another thing that CTAB does, so no. Commander console, I've never used it. Squad dialogue, no. Squad dialogue camera, no. Logistics, no. Interaction. Now, the new interaction stuff is something we're going to look at today. It's how you use the under the door camera and how you force AI to surrender. Hopefully I'll be able to get one of them to surrender without shooting me in the face. We'll see later. And cover system. We've already got the cover system module down, so I don't know if this conflicts with the module itself, so we'll say no since the other module is down. Cover system recoil, no. And that's it. Now you don't have to set all of these things up. So these are the modules you want to put in your mission template, so whenever you go into an MCC mission, you don't have to manually go into the settings every time. So let's start over and we'll check the MCC settings and see if they're changed. So we're in a new mission. Go to MCC, log in, mission settings, and now you see save gears enabled, MCC messages are disabled. The AI skill is at 80, 80, and 80. Before it was 50, 30, and 50. And the aiming skill is rookie. You want it at 20, so unfortunately that's not an option in the MCC module. And then you've got cover enabled, cover UI enabled, vault enabled, and all the other settings that we set up are properly enabled. So that's it for the new MCC modules. It's really cool. It makes it so you don't ever have to look at this screen again if you don't want to. Now let's take a look at the new cover system. Grab my loadout. And we need some things to get cover behind. Alright, so the new cover system is extremely intuitive. It's based on Red Orchestra, as Shay pointed out in his recent video tutorial on it. So all you have to do is aim down your sights, and you automatically pop up out of cover, either to the top or to the sides. And it's automatic, and it's extremely useful. And with the UI on, it'll show you what direction you're going to pop out on. And you can even lean further out. And when reloading, you automatically move back into cover, which is really nice. And you automatically pop back out. And you see we got a lot of recoil now, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the cover recoil on, and you're going to see a new icon when I get into cover. So when I lean out, you see the little bipod icon, and recoil is massively reduced. And it'll work in almost every stance, so even if you're prone, it'll lean you out automatically. Now, unfortunately, when you're prone and you lean out, you don't have your sights anymore, so you have to go back to being prone in order to get back behind cover manually. If you have a mod that puts you down your sights, that might be different. And of course, it works with your pistol as well. Even works if you're in low cover. So that's really cool. Alright, the next thing we're going to look at is two new things actually. It's the tactical video probe and then using claymores as breaching charges. So the tactical video probe, first of all, you go to your MCC menu, and you'll see that you now have an interaction key. And mine is Control R, and for me, R is lean right, so that means when I interact, you're going to see me lean for a second. But we're going to move up to the door, and we're going to interact with it. So Control R, and you see the new MCC interaction menu pop up. So you can either exit, mirror under the door, or place breaching charge. So we're going to mirror under the door. That's what the tactical video probe is for. And basically, you get a little pop-up, and it says WASD, but it actually uses your forward, back, left, right. So if you've got, you know, ESDF like me, or you're one of those crazy people who uses something like IJKL, then you'll be fine. You don't have to actually use WASD. And as you can see, you've got a little snake camera under the door, and that's freaking awesome. And on top of that, it's got night vision. And so you want to breach a room, you don't know what's in it, you go and look under the door, and if you see guys in there, then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to place a breaching charge on the door. And
there's a mine here.
There is a mine here, thank you. And what it does is, well, let's just go ahead and take a look. It opens the door and then sets the claymore off, which means that anything on the other side of the door is more than likely going to be dead. And then, of course, you go in and you clear out the room. So that's really cool to look at in an empty room. Let's go ahead and do it in a room full of people. Alright, so we've got some intel that there's a hostage being held somewhere in this building. And we are gonna take a look. Well, there we go. We got the hostage. Got an enemy officer behind the desk, and an enemy on the other side of the door. And he might know something's up, so let's go ahead and expedite this. Hopefully this definitely knows something's up. Know you're back there. Room is clear. Hostage secured. That guy really wanted to kill me.
Clear.
Oh, thank you. Glad you were paying attention. I'm also glad I didn't kill you. There's one more thing I want to go over before we finish. There are some cool new brushes. So you go to your brush and you got dead bodies, which is really nice. That's something I actually asked for a while ago, because if you're playing on a server with a lot of people, then dead bodies start to accumulate and they start to lag out the server. So you can do dead bodies brush and then click and drag, and now you'll see dead bodies are gone. And then some of the cool new ones are atmospheres, sandstorm, blizzard, heat wave. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the sandstorm's going to look like. So we want a sandstorm on the range, the whole range. So we'll do it like this. And immediately you can see the kind of weather effect you get. And it's really cool. Look at this. And the lighting effect is the entire map, but the wind is just in the area that you use the brush in. So if I was to get in my vehicle and drive, I made it around in this area. So if I was to drive down to here, it would still be the yellow lighting, but the wind and the dust would largely be gone. Now we'll switch it to a blizzard. Oh, it's raining and snowing at the same time. That's terrible. and of course a heat wave. So you can see some of the really cool new stuff that's in MCC, and this doesn't even begin to touch on all of the features on MCC, but I wanted to do a quick update of some of the newer, cooler ones. And if you guys are paying attention to the Make ArmA Not War contest, you definitely need to go up there and vote for MCC. This is, for me, the most game-changing thing that's been in ArmA ever. So I definitely want to see it succeed. So give it your vote if you like it. If you don't like it, don't give it your vote. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as usual, thanks for watching. Get the first aid kit, bleeding both arms. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at a few of the more recent MCC features. It's been a while since we've taken a look at MCC, and there's been a lot of new stuff added. Some really, really cool stuff. And thank you for ruining my video by crouching down and going straight through the fucking wall. Scumbag motherfucker. Oh, cool, there's a dead guy over there. How the fuck did he die?
Untitled Chapter.